And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself. Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
If you have just joined, you have... He's had a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a throw. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality...
And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! We've got a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Yuga.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. be quick to... And another try! Deftly away.
Madrid definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And this is Griezmann. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Almada. And he's been shifted off it. Can he spark a counter here? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Lenormand can clear it away. That's tidy. He's going for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Has a look up and delivers. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's got the beating of his man. Simeone tries to pass it. Chance for a shot! Molina getting this one clear. Can he get on the end? Real chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's lost his man here. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid are having a ball here.
I think there's been a great...
Shoots! Oh, he really got hold of that.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Simeone. Threads one in, and he was alert to it. Now it's Griezmann. He's on it, can he finish? And that's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And here's Gonzalez, showing good feet. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Great chance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Madrid really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Madrid enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. Back on the way then. Yuka. Edingson. Koke gets a foot in here. Almada. Griezmann. He's through here. This looks promising. An uncompromising challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Edingson. And here's Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now here's the terrific effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Madrid benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Aims beyond the defence. He's in a great position here. Simeone. Almada. Now it's Baina. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Almada, that's really well manoeuvred, just eases him off the ball. Lenormand goes sliding in. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Baina. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, Griezmann, será sustituido por el dorsal
Alvarez.
19.
He won't be happy with that one. And that little bit of skill is big chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
serán sustituidos
It's a
por
pretty loose
el
pass.
dorsal 22.
He's
el
picked his
dorsal
way
3.
through. That's an excellent interception. The ball has bounced loose now. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's looking wide. Lookman has it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Opts for safety. He is through here, and the shot! And that's a sharp finish. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Now it's Mbappe. It's a promising position, and that is expertly dealt with. Simeone. Over to the right flank. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Molina. Molina made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, terrible pass. Shot, surely! And there's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
El dorsal 23.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Oh, that's a key interception. Struma. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
Such good technique.
5 minutes to add. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Baina. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Wan-Bissaka is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
This is the kind of player you want to watch, Peter. He's always on the move, up and down that flank, overlapping, getting crosses in at one end and then racing back to cut out an attack at the other. He's got the pace to make it all work, and he's got plenty of stamina too. He's a joy to watch for me.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Hazard. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Hazard. Makaleli. Can he get it through? And he's definitely... Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Hazard. And that's gone loose. Bergkamp. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Paris Saint-Germain really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now Hazard! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Batistuta! Harmlessly behind. Caceres. Hazard. Oh, it's Van Basten. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is one way to stop him. Van Basten. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rodri. Gerrard. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Oh, it's Batistuta. Hazard. Great ball if he can get there. Bergkamp. Gerrard. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, he's onto this. They're urging him to shoot. And he shoots! And that's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Van Basten. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that. It wasn't far away at all.
Makalele. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Bergkamp. Hazard. Baresi. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Fernando Torres. And the shot! And there's a goal! Once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that. And that brings the first half to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And so the action is resumed. And the shot's on here. It's Inzaghi! Oh, it's come off the upright. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. And he was quick to react. And it's Serginho. Serginho.
Oh, really well played.
Serginho, towering header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Caceres getting this one clear. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And this is Batistuta. Taken back almost at once. And here's Hazard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Bergkamp. Gerrard. And this is Torres. Hazard. Shot, surely! It's hit the upright. And it's Makalele. Makalele. Oh, this is a terrific run. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Gerrard. Now this could be a chance. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Hazard. Bastoni. Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Now, can they get him away? Torres! It's bounced back off the post. Iniesta. Inzaghi. And he's been shifted off it. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Makalele. Cannavaro. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Torres. Gerrard. Fernando Torres. An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's well spotted. Adams. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was... And it's been given away! Bergkamp. And here's Van Basten. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Oh, well played. Iniesta. Driving forward. And it's Iniesta. And it's Azar. Gerrard. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Iniesta is always scanning the pitch for targets. Caceres to Gerrard. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's ambitious. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7.
Coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 19. Messi. Le numéro 10.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Changement.
Yamal. Conte. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Chance! And it's been hooked away. And here's Van Basten.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And he's there to clear it. Yamal. Great chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That's that, the end. Indonesia played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly.